Hello. Welcome to episode 29 of the Dunk Dynasty Podcast. Another episode is here. Every day that there is games in the playoffs, we shall be here. I am here, Panache and Shanu, joined by... Oh, wait. Run solo for a little bit. The rest of the crew on their way. But here to kick you guys off. Since I just came fresh off, a little bit of rehab time. Lakers obviously out the playoffs, but we will be here to break down every single game that was on today, and then also give you predictions for everything else that is going on. The series that are now confirmed. And yeah, some other predictions for tomorrow's games too. But first off, real quick, I say it every single time, all the way up until May 6th. We still have our giveaway going on Facebook, Instagram. If you want to go in the draw to win an NBA jersey of your choice from the official NBA store up to USD $150, make sure you go to Instagram or Facebook, you tag, you like, you share, your family, your friends, your work colleagues, and you'll put yourself or them into the draw to win that NBA jersey. And like I said, if we get enough comments, if we get enough followers, might consider giving away a second one. So make sure if you're listening, you keep sharing that and get your entries up, and you could be you getting that jersey. So again, much appreciated for that support. Much appreciated for all the comments. It's growing our channel, growing our social media, and the more growth we get, the more motivation we get to give you guys the NBA content. So thanks heaps for that support, guys. Really appreciate it. But let's kick into things. Why you guys are actually here, and while we're here, talk about the ball, talk about the NBA basketball, the playoffs. The king is gone. It's a what is it? Ding dong, the king is dead. It's tough, man. King James goes down. The Los Angeles Lakers go down to another game winner from Jamal Murray, who, same thing as he did last year during the championship run, proved that, if he's healthy for a full season, this guy could be an all-star, and not only just an all-star, an all-NBA player. He's really that guy. He really is him. Another game winner. The guy is amazing. And to top it all off, he plays with the best player in the world, Nikola Jokic. That team is unbelievable. So congratulations to them, man. They did a hell of a job all series. I'm still quite surprised that they didn't get the sweep in LA, but testament to the Lakers. They showed a lot of heart to not get swept. But listen, dude, you guys were up against the better team. Jokic, best player in the world right now. You can't disagree. If you disagree, what's the one by Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson said it. Every tongue in the land must confess that this man is the best. And Nikola Jokic, easily right now the best player in the world. And the Nuggets, probably you'd say defending champions, still the best team in the league. So the Nuggets keep going. Advance 4-1. Quite an interesting series, quite an interesting game. I think throughout the series, the Lakers were very, LeBron and AD. I think that's the two guys that you invested all the heavy money into, and those are the two guys that came out, they showed out, they played their hearts out each game. Reeves obviously came along, Rui came along today, D'Angelo Russell came along today, but for the majority of the series, it was two guys you could lean upon. Obviously, AD today, 17 wasn't as much as he gave you early in the series, but still, yeah, they were up against it. I'm not mad at it whatsoever. I got the Lakers jersey on, Lakers pride, so I ain't gonna be mad at it. But yeah, I'm joined by the first of the Mitchell triplets. One of the Mitchell triplets. We got Trey Mitchell, Jed Mitchell, and Donovan Mitchell. The first triplet is here. How are things going for you, Trey?
Good, yourself?
Quite healthy, man. Just fresh off feeding the fans the information about the somber mood, man. Somber mood in LA, somber mood over here in Hamilton too, man. It's Laker City here, and down. It's down right now, man.
You're full after your Darwin turkey ham sandwich?
Hey. Y'all don't gotta go home, but y'all gotta get up out of here. David have, buddy. 3, 2, 1, it's go time. Get out. I never want to see that guy coach on the sideline in LA, in Milwaukee, Boston, Atlanta, Detroit, Charlotte. I never want to see that guy coach another game. Holy, yeah. Enough of ham and cheese. I'm sworn off ham for the rest of my life now, I think. how bad it is, bro. But yeah, the Denver Nuggets, they take care of business, but the Lakers, they had the opportunities in my opinion. Obviously there's a lot of different things to be talked about, the game winner, yada yada. The controversial moment for me, I go to 3:37 left in the game. 3:37 left in the game. The Los Angeles Lakers have two timeouts. The game is up and down, up and down. Then I think Jamal Murray comes down, he scores a bucket. Darvin Ham takes a timeout. They're down to one timeout now. One timeout with 3:37 to go. They come out of the timeout, they score. Then the Nuggets come down and have a play, and I think Jokic gets the ball, and then Anthony Davis on two fouls. Ref's call was a foul. The Lakers thought it was a jump ball at 3:04. There's 3:04 left in the game. Darvin Ham thinks about challenging it. AD and LeBron are yelling at him to challenge. The assistant coach looks at Darvin Ham and says, "You have one timeout. One timeout. You have one timeout." Says it twice. You have one timeout. Don't challenge it, because he knows the rule, which is even if it's your second challenge and you're successful, you lose the timeout. Darvin Ham says, "No, let's challenge it." Anthony Davis has two fouls. Why are you challenging that? There's no need. And the game is tied. Worst case scenario, Jokic has two free throws. You're down by two. They get the successful challenge. They lose the timeout. Last 3 minutes of the game, no timeout. What happens? Jamal Murray, 3.4 seconds left, hits the game winner. Instead of advancing the ball on the sideline in the half court, the Denver Nuggets half court, where do you get the ball? Your own baseline. You have to go 94 feet in 3.4 seconds. LeBron James gets trapped by Jokic, and what's his name? Throws a Taurean Prince, launches a half court game-winning shot. Of course, that's not going in. Your season's done.
I think going fast was the worst thing they could have done too. Like, you think go fast, but no one was ready. LeBron caught the ball and everyone else was looking away from the basket. Like, you got to make sure everyone's paying attention. And the defense was ready, but the offense definitely wasn't.
Yeah. I think they panicked. They panicked for sure.
LeBron didn't want to pass that, but Jokic was right there, man, and he did a bloody good job not fouling him. So
yeah,
they didn't really call fouls on that late stuff, anyways. But yeah,
that cool. I didn't mind it. A lot of people were saying the Taurean Prince didn't get landing space. I was like, dude, like, come on, bro. This is the last play of the game. We're not calling we're not sending the game to overtime or winning a game on free throws on that.
Wasn't even close at all either. It was well short. Just wasn't really catchable.
That just comes down to it, like, bro, you have to know time, situation, and the rules of the game. But it just makes no sense. We can't sit here and say, oh, the Lakers, if they had a timeout, they would have hit the game. No, we don't know that. We don't know that for sure. But would you rather have the opportunity to tie the game from 94 feet away from the basket or 33 feet away? I'd rather do it much closer. That's just me.
What happened to the challenge? I didn't watch that part. I only watched the last 2 minutes.
So the challenge was successful. So the Lakers won the challenge, but because it was their last timeout in their second challenge, they lost the timeout regardless. So that's the rule. The rule is even if you're successful in your last challenge, you lose the timeout. Yeah. So that was the challenge gone, and you go into the last 3 minutes of the game, 0 timeouts. Denver has 2 timeouts. I think they ended the game with 2 timeouts. I don't think they took another timeout, I'm pretty sure. So there you go.
Strategic, because when they call a timeout, the Lakers get a timeout. But the Lakers can't talk things over when the Nuggets aren't calling time, so they use it to their advantage. Jamal Murray, Jokic are going to do their game. Yeah.
That's a fact. I actually didn't even think about that. That's actually a good point, because if you think about it, you have 2 timeouts left. They have 0. If you call a timeout to draw up something for you, that's probably why, even though the Nuggets had that last shot, they just went, let's play through. Because if they gave the Lakers opportunity, the Lakers can still talk and say, okay, if they hit 3.4, this is what we'll do. So that's a good point that you make.
Yeah. Jokic and Murray are going to get a good shot off no matter what. Murray got real close to the basket. Good shot. Good contest on it too, but, man, tough.
Bad habits from the Lakers, though. Like, as much as, you want to say, oh, it came down to the game winner, the timeout, they had a timeout, free throws, bro. You shoot 18 of 27 from the free throw line all season long. That's what the playoffs comes down to. Like the things that are your Achilles heel in the regular season will come back to haunt you. And the Lakers, second in free throw attempts in the regular season, 15th in free throw percentage. What happens? You miss 9 free throws, bro. And I think they said it. Who was it? Someone said it. I forget. But anyway, if you hit those free throws, even if you hit 22 of those free throws, that's 4 extra points. 22 out of 27. 4 extra points. You don't. You shoot 66% from the free throw line. That's 9 points you leave at the free throw line. So I'm not going to absolve that.
To be fair, why are you getting yourself in a situation where you've only got one timeout left with 3 minutes to go in an elimination game?
I understand why because they had 2 timeouts with 3:37 left. So it was the sequence was up and down. It'd been up and down for probably about a minute, nearly a minute and a half. So I think Darvin Ham was looking at the team and saying, this quality here. And Jamal Murray just scored a bucket and was kind of like, okay, let's just stop the thing. Let's get the Lakers and, LeBron and AD a spell here, Reeves and all that a spell. Let's just get them a break. But it's like, if you're going to do that, don't do the next thing and call a timeout with 3:04 left. Because you have one timeout and you know the rules. You know the rules. Like, I don't, like I said, I don't mind the first timeout because it had been up and down. But the second timeout, especially after calling the first timeout 33 seconds ago, you have to understand the rules, bro. You're not going to get another timeout. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's...
We shall see. We'll talk more. We'll talk more about the Lakers, I think, where they go from here. But Nuggets onto the next one now. On to place the Timberwolves.
Good to see Murray played and actually played, like, shot well. Like, he hit, what did he hit, 6 threes or something? That's the most by far he hit all thing. Now he's got a week rest to rest his calf. But, happy to see him, shoot well.
Yeah. Game time decision as well. So for him to come out there as a game time decision and, again, drop another game winner is good for the Nuggets. But I think also that's the great thing. When you take care of business, you don't let series linger for so long. You get that rest, and now you get enough time not only to just rest, but prepare for what's going to be a tough matchup against a team. I think 2 years in a row now they've split the season series with the Timberwolves, and Timberwolves team that's much better than the Timberwolves team beat 4-1 last year. So that should be exciting for us. It'll be Sunday New Zealand, Saturday America, and anyone who's in that time zone. But good Lord, what a series that one is going to be. Lakers, we'll talk more about you guys down the line. But another team got knocked out today. The Oklahoma City Thunder sweep the New Orleans Pelicans. Pelicans gone from the playoffs. There was no Zion, and there was plenty of problems. That team just, game 3 said that they quit. This game, they showed some life and some fight, but it's, you're up against a beast like OKC that they just played out of, I'm not going to say out of their minds. They played to what they are. They're a great team, number 1 seed, and they took care of business. 4-0, on to the next one, and now they get to wait plenty of time because this series here, they play the winner of the Clippers and the Mavs, that series is tied at 2. So they get lots of rest before this next one, lots of time to prepare, man. What was your thoughts?
Brandon Ingram. That's my thoughts. Elimination game, man. Your season on the line. In front of your home crowd, and you put up that performance. Come on. That would have been a hard watch. I didn't watch the game, but I have a feeling fans are walking out in the third quarter, just with how these guys are shooting. The scoreboard doesn't do justice to how bad these guys play.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I agree. Like Brandon Ingram, I think every single game this series, I said, the next game, Brandon Ingram's taken off. And that game when he had 14 in the second half, I think it was game 2 or game 3. I think it was game 2. Yeah, game 2. Second half when he had 14 points. I went, yeah, he's figured it out. Lou Dort put that guy in the torture chamber. Bro, the size, the length, the quickness, the activity of the Thunder was just a problem, not just for him, but for Trey Murphy, Herb Jones, especially for those two, because those guys aren't natural ball handlers, and they were just they couldn't even put the ball on the floor without just being pestered. all the shots that they were taking, it felt like everything was contested. And then if they did manage to even get to the basket, because Valanciunas is not Valanciunas is not a floor spacer. Chet Holmgren was consistently in the paint. Larry Nance Jr. also is not a floor spacer, so allowed Chet Holmgren to still stay in the paint. So it was just, bro, they could not do anything. If they tried to play on the perimeter, Georgia Chamber and Case and Wallace, all those guys were just active. If they tried to go in the paint, Chet Holmgren was there. It's GG's either way for them.
What's happened to these guys? Like, I swear Valanciunas, like, just a year ago, bro, he hit 10 threes in a game, and now all of a sudden he shoots. Did he even shoot a single three-pointer the whole series? Like, what's going on here?
You got to know the good shots, the good from the bad. I think when you get to a team when you're on a team that's got championship contention, I don't think any coach wants to see Valanciunas shoot more than. I don't even think coach wants to see. I don't think Willie Green wants to see him shoot a three. To be fair,
Got to keep the defense honest though. Like, Chet's daring him to like come in the paint. You know.
Mm. They had no answer, bro. And Brandon Ingram especially, like, oh man, good lord, that was painful to watch. As a team, though, the Pelicans, oh my lord, the whole league. Do you guys want to not turn the ball over every single game? No less than 14 turnovers this series, and they topped it off with 20 the last game and 18 for good measure today. Thank you for signing us off and signing off your season by just continuously giving the ball to the Thunder.
Yeah, I think it also goes to show, you know, how they did that player poll at the end of the season, and Lou Dort got voted third best defender in the NBA. I think this series proves them 100% right. Literally took Brandon Ingram straight out of the series.
Lou Dort is our generation's Drew Holiday. He's got the dreads. He's unstoppable. He's a defensive stopper. Makes the unstoppable players just look human. Well, Brandon Ingram at least. And as I look at, going forward, who they might face, I'm like, bro, he's a very active defender. And this is not the first time, because if you look back, the first time where we really got exposed to who Lou Dort was in the bubble series when OKC with that 3-guard lineup of Shea, Schroeder, and what's his name? What was the other guy? Chris Paul, that's the one. When they played the Houston Rockets in that first round, and Lou Dort was giving James Harden nightmares, problems. That's the first time we got exposed to him 4 years ago. And now you look at him, he's bigger, he's thicker, he's obviously had that quickness all the time. And now, bro, his weakness that series was the 3-point shooting. Now he can give you that 3-point shot. He can shoot that shot consistently, which means you can't play him off the court. Bro, now that team, they are good Lord. Yeah.
He's good there, isn't he?
Yeah. And you pair that with players like Jalen Williams and Shea, and it just like the perimeter is not an easy place. They're 2-3 effort defenders. They're long. They love to steal the ball. They love to poke the ball loose, and they feed off each other. So yeah, it's great to see shit inside.
Is Lou Dort not had the quietest season? Like, I honestly didn't even know he was playing this season. Like, you just didn't hear anything media-wise about Lou Dort. Like, you'd see the odd post about Lou Dort, but this season I swear there was nothing.
Lou Dort was like a 40% 3-point shooter this year. So, I feel like there wasn't the downside Dort had in the past. And he had some great defensive games. But when you've got 3 or 4 other players way more topical to talk about on the Thunder, why the hell would you talk about Lou Dort? But now that it's the playoffs and Lou Dort showing his value, like, as much as Brandon Ingram had a bad series, I think he had a bad series as a result of Lou Dort more than anything. Like today, just could not make a shot.
And it was Lou Dort. Lou Dort, literally, bro. That's Dorcha Chamber. Dorcha Chamber. I was just like, this guy is in a straitjacket. Could not do nothing. My bro. Oh man, that team is just so active defensively. They just cause you nightmares. And that's the thing as well. Like the playoffs is where the players who get no shine and publicity during the regular season as the team start to dwindle down, this is like Bruce Brown. Who knew Bruce Brown
Bro,
last
it was
year?
the-
Like
yeah.
Bruce Brown, no one really like. Okay, we knew Bruce Brown, but we didn't think of Bruce Brown like, oh, he's going to be the key guy for the Nuggets to win a championship. We were like, oh yeah, MPJ if he shows up, and then all of a sudden Bruce Brown pops up. Now, Blue Dot, for example, no publicity during the regular season, but obviously the All NBA defensive teams will show that he actually did have a good season. But now look at him, bro. He's going to get all the shine in the world because in the next series, if it goes the way that we think, he's going to be guarding Luka, and he can give Luka some problems.
I
the
think
You-
Ludo just needs to have a baby with Lana Rhodes or something, and then he'll get all the publicity. That's how Bruce Brown got it all.
Yeah, Buzzy. Another thing you got to remember: the Thunder have got another guy like Lou Dort, not as strong defensively, but they've got Kendrick Williams, who's like another hustle player. Absolute non-factor this series, but I feel like he's another guy who can have one of those Bruce Brown type playoff series. They didn't throughout the season. They only used him when they needed him, and when they needed him, they got so much value out of them. Casey Wallace is underrated, but the guy that you doubted the most, I think, Jalen Williams had a quietly sensational series. I think he averaged 21 points per game. I think he shot like 40% from three, and he shot over 50% from the field.
Doubted the most was Giddy.
What do you mean?
Everyone
Giddy had-
doubted Giddy the most. Everyone thought he was going to get shot off the court,
Yeah.
like shoot himself off the court.
One series,
Like,
we'll see about Giddy though. I'll have to see. I'll have to see against a team that's not the Pelicans.
yeah,
Everyone else, I'm 100%. I'm good to go on those guys. Like everyone else, I got shut up, bro. I really got shut up badly.
yeah.
Wild though.
I'd say I did too because I didn't think the Thunder were actually. Oh, I thought the Pelicans were better than this. You know, they had top 6 offense, top 6 defense all season long, and it comes to playoff time, and they just. But Zion's the main player on the Pelicans, and they suck without him.
I think that yeah. Well, to be fair, I don't think they as like that. I don't think they would have been that much better with Zion this series.
I think they would have got game 1 probably.
They probably would have got game 1, but then they wouldn't have been playing the Thunder. They would have been playing the Nuggets if Zion never got injured.
Yeah, true.
Well, the thing that summed the series up for me was today. I saw it on Twitter. So Willie Green was asked a question about pressure. Who's the pressure on since you're down 3-1? So sorry, 3-0. And Willie Green said the pressure is definitely more on the Thunder to close this out. But in this line of work, there's always pressure on both ends. Mark Diagonal responds by saying, I don't know, pressure is an arbitrary term. That has nothing to do with being first to the screen or spacing in transition or being physical on the glass. All the things we're going to try to do tonight.
Wow.
Sums it up.
That is
One coach
powerful.
was focused on how we what's the thing, all this stuff. Actually, this is the game, the keys to the game. The other coach was, it's definitely more on them to close it out. You guys were focused on the mental side of closing it out. They were focused on the physical side of what it's actually going to take to win the game. That's the difference between the team that's 4-0 up and the team that's going to Galveston. That's the difference.
I think that's the one thing that why he's such a sensational coach. I think although they're a little bit cocky at times, they are. I've never seen a team that's been more one unit. They do everything as a team, and they've kind of had patience throughout the season. They've never got their hopes too high. They've never been like, I'm all right in the West. You know how these young teams they come through, they start to be talking too much. The thing that you've got to remember, the Thunder, this is their first postseason as this team, and they've achieved more than the Sacramento Kings have achieved. They've achieved more than the Memphis Grizzlies have achieved, and that sums it all up.
Suns.
No, but the Suns. I'm talking about the young teams, the young Grizzlies. Yeah, and the Kings and the Memphis Grizzlies. Those are the two teams where I'm they earned the expectations and they had multiple years to go at it. They just couldn't do anything with it.
Well, that's a tap out for the New Orleans Pelicans. New Orleans, shout out, enjoy the off season, and we'll discuss more about the Pelicans when this episode is done. About where they go alongside the Lakers.
Enjoy the muddy water.
Yeah, shut up, Galveston. But on to the Heat versus the Celtics. Yeah, when you don't play with your food, series actually don't take too long for you to win. And this, in my opinion, should have been the game that they were going to sweep. But unfortunately, we have to see another game of the series, and we have to go back to Boston. But oh man, the only game that Miami's won is the game that they hit 23 threes in. Every other game when they haven't hit 23 threes, they hit 12, they hit 9, and they hit 9 in every other game. They've lost. So please end the series. Shout out Derrick White, massive game, sorry. 38 points today. And that just shows you where the Celtics are as a team, because they could have a night where it's not Tatum going off, it's not Jaylen Brown going off, it's not Porzingis going off, it's Derrick White. So that just shows you they've got 4 guys legitimately who have got the ability to take over a game and win them a game. And the Miami Heat they have got no answer, because if it's not Bam, if it's not Tyler Hero, and if they have to rely on everyone else, buddy, everyone else is not giving you what you need with no Jimmy Butler, with no Terry Rozier. So I think going back to TD Garden, going back to Boston, I think it should be a wraps. As good a coach as Spoelstra is, I don't think he can outcoach the talent that the Celtics have.
Is Porzingis out for the rest of the playoffs or something? What's he done with his Achilles, I believe?
Well, they did the scan on him, the MRI, and there was nothing to show that it was a tear. So for the time being, at least, we just know it's going to be. You probably won't play Game 5.
It's a right calf injury, so not Achilles.
Well, we can see we've seen what calf can do with Giannis. So
I think
I was gonna say the Celtics really. I feel like the Kristaps thing is about the finals. It's not about getting to the finals. I think they should be, with or without Kristaps, they should get to the finals as long as he's healthy and good to go for then. I think.
Yeah, cake walk, magical cares.
Who? Yeah.
Yeah, straight conference finals. Probably Knicks.
Next Celtics will be a good series.
I reckon.
Do you guys reckon Knicks vs Celtics will be a good series?
No, I reckon
I just
close games. I love the Knicks. I've got a soft
I
spot.
think the
play
Knicks had the
playoff
best shot. I think the Knicks had the best shot out of any team in the East to beat them.
I think the
Knicks
Knicks would get the brakes beaten off them. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know.
I reckon the games will be close. I reckon the Knicks play playoff basketball. They play the style of basketball that goes well in the playoffs. That's why they've taken care of Philly in these close games. It's because they execute. They understand.
Because they chase the loose ball.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm not seeing that. No, I'm sorry. I do not see that. The Knicks. Nah, man. I don't see it.
Who's your best shot?
Who's got a better chance?
None of them. Not. Why are you talking about who has the best chance? Sorry. Are you saying who's got the best chance, or are you saying they're gonna win?
No. I said the Knicks have the best chance.
Okay, best chance. Yeah, okay, best chance. Yes.
Did you not hear what I said? I said it was going to be a really good series, a really good 4-game series.
I was hearing Knicks are winning. No, that's where I lost my head. I lost my mind.
No, we hope the Knicks win, but what we hope and what happens is not always the same result, you know.
What I see it as like the equivalent of like the Nuggets Lakers series, where it's kind of like, to be fair, it was the Lakers got bodied, but at least there was some pretty competitive games in there.
I wouldn't even say the Lakers really got bodied. Like,
yeah,
they were in it for every game.
To be fair,
every game was close.
They were 2 shots away from being up 3-1.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't say they got bodied. It's just unlucky, really.
Just ran into the wrong team, man. You ran into the wrong team, and that team put you to the freaking sword. Holy, they cooked them so bad. Nah, they didn't cook them so bad, but yeah, they got cooked. But I see what you mean there with the Knicks. Knicks being the best chance of beating the Celtics. But yeah, the Celtics for sure, I think, will get past the Heat Game 5, and that puts us in a position where it's what? Knicks versus the Magic or the Cavs. Can we just skip that series? Skip to the good part and take us to the conference finals?
No, Knicks have got Pacers or Bucks.
No, the Celtics. The Celtics got the Cavs.
Oh,
and
yeah, Celtics, yeah.
yeah.
Celtics magic.
I don't think anyone's even going to tune into those games, are they?
Oh man, I think those will be NBA. Well, the Cavs vs Magic has been the NBA TV series. They've not had one primetime game, and I think
Game
even
seven,
the Celtics series could be the same.
prime time.
Game 7 will be primetime.
Yeah.
I hope they do it like the Cavs versus
Yeah, 'cause
Pacers
it's
Game
the
7
only
in
game.
2018 and put that Game 7 at 5 a.m. in the morning because I don't think anyone wants to watch Game 7 between the Cavs and Magic. I think it will be the most painful watch for anyone.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will tune in just to see Paolo and Franz go to work on Donovan Mitchell and the Wastemen.
But, man, yeah, there's not really much to talk about with the Celtics because I think as we say, this should have been the game where they should have been going for the sweep, but obviously it wasn't. But they've done a great job, I think, taking advantage of, the Heat's lack of shooting. Boston, I think, has just done a great job where, they've taking care of business. No Butler, no Rozier. Don't play with your food. Don't try to risk any other injuries. You already lost Porzingis to an injury. Let's not risk anyone else. Wrap it up at the Garden and move us on to the next round. Conference semifinals, where some other teams are already, but some are not. For example, tomorrow we have got some key Game 5s all taking place in the Eastern Conference. We've got the 76ers and the Knicks Game 5 in New York, and then we've got the Magic and Cavaliers Game 5 in Cleveland, and the Pacers Bucks Game 5 in Milwaukee. Here come the DDP predictions for those Game 5s. First up, here we go. Knicks versus 76ers in New York. Who do you have, Trey?
I've got the Knicks, but do you not think the 76ers should get a home game in this series?
Ouch. Embiid just cried hearing that. Like,
Yeah. I think the 76ers deserve a home game, but anyways, I've still got the Knicks.
I'm pretty sure I've predicted every game in this series correctly so far, and I'm going the Knicks.
You chose 76ers last game, but anyways.
I checked the tape and I chose the Knicks, so I don't know why you came for me like that. You can check the tape as the Knicks.
So here you go. I already said it last episode. My African brother, I'm backing him. The Knicks, every game that they've won has been a fluke. 76ers and 7. 76ers aren't losing any other game the rest of the series. There you go.
How do you contain Brunson?
How do you contain who? How do you contain Embiid and Maxey, bro?
They did last game.
And do a too good a job considering he had 26 points.
In the fourth quarter, they held him to 2. But anyways.
And how many have the game before?
50.
50. He shouldn't have been in the game, mate. Come on.
There you go.
You
How
know,
many is he averaging for the series?
Saved by the refs. Saved by the refs.
What do you mean? Bro, you talk about being saved by the refs? The Knicks got saved by the refs in game 2.
Jonte Porter had Embiid.
So the Knicks didn't get saved by the refs in game 2? Yes or no?
Well, I don't believe
exactly.
that.
No, don't start it. No. Did they get saved by the refs? Yes or no? Yes or no?
But there's hundreds of missed
that's
calls
not
every
the
game.
answer, no. Yes or no? Did they get saved by the refs?
Hundreds
Yes or no?
of missed calls every game, Trey reckons.
Well, not hundreds, but like loads of calls missed every game.
That's
that
not
you
what I
could
said.
argue.
I asked you the question. Did they get saved by the refs at game 2? Yes or no?
Saved?
They missed.
Did they get saved by the refs? Yes or no?
I think it could have been overtime.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. The answer, simple answer, is yes. There you go. There you go. Yes.
Should have Embiid. Okay. Should Embiid.
Yes.
have played
Yes. I
all
said in
game
the
3?
chat. Yes. I said in the chat before. Yes. So there you go. I did skate around the answer. Came straight to the
Is
end.
Mitchell Robinson playing tomorrow? He injured someone.
The thing to focus on here is if the only game the 76ers can win is a game where Embiid gets 50, the chances of them winning the series aren't great. If
They should have won game 2. They should have won game 4.
Oi,
They'll win
at the
game
end
5,
of the
6,
day,
7.
what was the
They
final
should have
score?
lost game 3.
What was the final score in game 2, Pat?
They'll win game 5, 6, 7.
What was the final score in game 2?
When we get to game 7,
What was
I
the final
better
score
not hear
in
any
game 2?
tears cracking and hitting the ground, bro. I better not hear any tears hitting the ground when we get to game 7 and they win. I better not hear any tears, bro. I better not
Just
see
before,
any tears.
just before we
do
move
they get
on, who won game 2?
Who won game 2 in what series?
The Knicks, Philly.
The refs.
Okay.
There you go.
Do the 76ers get a home game for game 7 then?
Shout out to the refs. Moving on to
Tough job.
game 2. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Orlando Magic in Cleveland. I am going to go with the Cleveland Cavaliers at home. I think they get the job done and take a 3-2 series with no confidence. I say that.
I think I've been wrong every time on this, so I'm going to go to Magic this time.
I'm going to go with the Magic as well. I think they're going to take the momentum from the last 2 games and win game 3 for 5.
If the third Mitchell triple lets me down, I'll be disappointed. So we'll be disappointed in Donovan Mitchell. Oh, yeah. It'll be 25 points on 34 shots. I'll predict it right now. 25 points on 34 shots for Donovan Mitchell. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
And then the last game of the day, Indiana Pacers and the Milwaukee Bucks. I am saying it's over. Time's up.
Yeah.
Catch you guys in Cancun along with the Galveston. Oh, no. Sorry, not Cancun. Galveston. The Galveston Gladiators add another superstar or 2 superstars. They add Dame Lillard and Giannis along with LeBron, KD, and Curry. So the Galveston Gladiators get 2 more.
And AD.
Bro, the Galveston Gladiators. I'm telling you, the Galveston Gladiators are coming for that chip. They're coming for. You guys ever watch Survivor? Survivor? They had Redemption Island on that. The Galveston Gladiators are coming back on Redemption Island. And they're going to get a second chance.
The Galveston Gladiators could make up Team USA.
Was that?
The Galveston Gladiators could make up Team USA if they wanted to.
There you go. The Galveston Gladiators are coming for the chip, man.
But Redemption Island is the play-in, and it's already been.
Nah, hey, Redemption Island. Once the game, once the competition starts in Survivor, they gave you Redemption Island. I want Redemption Island for the Galveston Gladiators. Give them a second chance. But yeah, my prediction is for the Pacers.
I'm going Bucks.
We'll see. If Bobby Portis gets ejected in the first quarter again, there is no chance of Bucks even come close.
Well, that's not a prediction. You have to give the team. You can't say we'll see. Of course,
Pacers. Well, I want to see a smart Bobby Portis play tomorrow.
I want Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis redemption game. 15 points, 14 rebounds.
Ask Nikola Mirotic. A smart Bobby Portis.
That's a dagger, bro. That's a dagger. Yeah, but
Jordan Poole.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the Dunk Dynasty podcast predictions for tomorrow's games. So, all right, fellas. In the spirit of scoring, obviously Jalen Brunson broke the single game scoring playoff record for the New York Knicks. I decided to go into the bank and look at the all-time playoff leader in total playoff points for each NBA franchise. So we've only got Jed and Trey here today. So the scoreboard currently looks like this. Trey's at 9. I'm at 8. Jed is at 7. So no Ethan. He's still on 1 point. But here we go. It's a showdown. The Mitchell brothers. Let's go. I'll ask Jed Mitchell, left or right?
I'm going to go with right.
Right. Okay. Which means that Jed Mitchell, you'll start. So, fellas, there is 5 minutes on the clock. Strictly 5 minutes. So if you take ages to guess your thing, you're just losing yourself points. So it's going to be straight up, shootout, Jed, Trey. Here we go. I will tell you when the clock starts. Go with any franchise you want. If the franchise is gone, that's on you. All right, Jed, let me count you in. 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Here's LeBron.
Yep.
Michael Jordan, Bulls.
Yep.
Lakers, Kobe Bryant.
Yep.
Steph Curry, Warriors.
Yep.
Mavs, Nowitzki.
Yep.
Kevin Garnett, T-Wolves.
Yep, as well.
Celtics, Paul Pierce.
No.
Celtics, Larry Bird.
Yep.
Bucks, Giannis.
Yep.
Duncan, Spurs.
Yep.
Elijah Wan, Rockets.
Yes, also.
Thunder, Westbrook.
Nope.
Thunder / Sonics, Gary Payton.
Nope.
Thunder, Durant.
Yep.
Portland Trailblazers, Damian Lillard.
Nope.
Wizards, Alvin Hayes.
Yep.
Detroit, Dumas.
Nope.
Portland, LaMarcus Aldridge.
Nope.
Portland, Clyde Drexler.
Yep.
Raptors, Chris Bosh.
Nope.
Raptors, Vince Carter. Oh no, Raptors, DeMar DeRozan.
Nope.
Raptors, Kyle Lowry.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with. Bugger. I'm gonna go with Hawks. Oh no, I'm gonna go with Nuggets, Jokic.
Yep.
Pacers, Reggie Miller.
Yep.
Hawks. I'm gonna go with Trae Young.
Why would you do that? Nope.
Hawks, Dominic Wilkins.
Nope.
I'm gonna go with Kings. Peja Stojakovic.
Nope.
Hawks, Bob Pettit.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Clippers, and I'm gonna go Blake Griffin.
Nope. Halfway.
Clippers, Bob McAdoo.
Nope.
Clippers, Chris Paul.
Yep.
Shit. Charlotte, Larry Johnson.
Nope.
Charlotte, Kemba Walker.
Nope.
Charlotte, Glenn Rice.
Nope.
Charlotte. No, actually, I'm gonna go Miami Heat, and I'm gonna go Dwayne Wade.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think of a team. Shit.
3 seconds. I'll give it to Jed.
Huh?
Yep.
Memphis, Marcus Gasol.
Nope.
Memphis, Mike Conley.
Nope.
Shit.
Minute and a half to go. Trey, I got to pressure here.
Pelicans, Chris Paul.
Yep.
Memphis, Pau Gasol.
Nope. Jed, you're done by 2.
Shit. Name a team, man. I can't think of a team.
Hawks is still there.
Lou Hudson.
Nope.
Alexander, no, that's the wrong team. Go Trey.
You're missing the Nets.
Joe Johnson, Hawks.
No, the Nets. You're missing the Nets.
The Nets, is that Jason Kidd?
Yes, there you go. Down by 1.
Hawks, Jamal Crawford.
No, you're missing the Orlando Magic as well. 76 is an easy one.
Orlando Magic. Shaq O'Neal.
No. Next.
Iverson, 76ers.
No. 30 seconds left.
Magic, Shaq.
No. Down by 1, Jed. Come on.
Warriors, Philadelphia 76ers, Wilt Chamberlain.
No.
Julius Irving.
Yeah, we're tied. Trey.
Orlando, Penny Hardaway.
He already said, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, yeah, Jed, your turn. Jazz is still available. Hawks.
Next, Ewing.
Yes. Jed up by 1.
Carl Malone.
Yes. Jed, your turn. 3 seconds to go.
Name a team. No.
Okay.
Tony Allen. For the Memphis Grizzlies.
I forgot about freaking Dwight Howard.
I said Dwight Howard.
Fellas, we are tied. 12-12.
What?
We're tied at 12. So the teams that we have left, we have one. So we have the Hawks, we have the Hornets, we have the Pistons. So that's 3. We have the Grizzlies. We have the 70. No, we have the Suns and we have the Kings. So we have 6 teams left. It's 12-12. We have 6 teams left. So this is what we're going to do. So I'm just going to go here. Pick a number between 1 and 6, Jed, and pick a number between 1 and 6, Trey.
3.
Fuck.
So, Jed, your team is going to be the Pistons. And Trey, your team is going to be the Suns. Here you go. Straight shootout. Jed, you have 3 guesses to name the all-time leader in points for the Pistons. Now, what I will give you a clue with is it's not Isaiah Thomas, it's not Joe DeMars, who you said already. And Trey, I'll give you a clue. The Suns, it's not Booker, it's not Charles Barkley. Trey, Jed, you go first.
Rip Hamilton.
Yep. Now, Trey, you have the opportunity to get the tie.
Fuck. Amari Stoudemire.
The
Wrong.
first Mitchell triplet wins. Rip Hamilton for the Pistons, Kevin Johnson for the Suns. For the Kings, it was Oscar Robertson. For the Atlanta Hawks, it was Bob Pettit. And then
I said Bob Pettit.
I didn't say Bob Pettit, man.
You said wrong. I said Bob Pettit after Dominic Wilkins.
Oh, we're gonna check the tapes. And then the Grizzlies was Zach Randolph.
That's wild.
Oh,
isn't it?
fuck. Anyways.
Wow.
Who's
There you go.
Oh, Oscar.
Wow. Oh my goodness. What was coming down to the end, bro? So Trey, I don't know. I'll check the tapes when I do the editing, but from what I heard, we were 12-12. We had 6 teams. I had 6 teams still over here. And the one that no one was going to get was the Charlotte Hornets. All-time playoff leader in points is David Wesley. Go look him up. Great guy. So
Oh, he's got the worst game score of all time, eh? That guy. With a -9 game score or something like that, eh?
So that could have been your clue there. So David Wesley was the Charlotte Hornets all-time leader in playoff points with 400 and something. So there you go, boys. Great,
Cool.
great quiz there. Great answering. I was very surprised we got to the clutch and we got to a tiebreaker. So well done, Jed, on getting Rick Hamilton, and well done on getting 8 points. So it's 8 for me and Jed, and 9 for Trey, and Ethan's still at 1. But that's another trivia for you done. Any words for the fans, Jed?
Ciao, ciao.
You love to hear it. And with that being said, we shall indeed, ciao, ciao. We shall indeed see you later. Again, if you want to go in the draw to win an NBA jersey from the official NBA store up to $150 USD, head over to our Facebook, head over to our Instagram, @ Dunk Dynasty Podcast, and put yourself, your friends, your work colleagues, your family, all in the draw to get that jersey. Tag, like, share, do all the good stuff. And we shall catch you on the next one for more NBA content. Dunk Dynasty Podcast, the whole crew signing out. Catch you on the next one. Outro music, do your thing.